Hi everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm going to be doing something for Papercraft Secrets Facebook groups because I'm on the design team for that, to inspire people to use different things, and I use the printables that are available in the Papercraft Secrets shop, which is on the Papercraft Secrets website, and links below my channel if you look down underneath more. So this month is for the group of the challenge is to do something vintage. Well, Alicia's brought out this most beautiful vintage, blue vintage printable. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to be using that today, and I have already cut one of the pages. Sorry, this is just one page of an example. Sorry, I should say, it's like that all the way through. There's beautiful blues and sort of sepia tones. It's just sepia tones, I suppose, neutral tones I should say. It's just gorgeous. Got some tags. I've chosen to see the flowers, vintage women, isn't she gorgeous? Butterflies, just there, some tags. So I will be turning this into a journal. So that's perfect for a journal. 2 pages there, and then there's the big sheets as well. They're just really lovely. I love these colours, absolutely love them. You can probably saw me share a journal of this not so long ago, of another one that I made using a kit from Etsy. So I'm going to use some double-sided tape to cut this down on. I should have done this beforehand, and I should have apologised. So what I might do is just make the one card and then turn you off very quickly while I do the other card, because otherwise this sort of thing takes a while. Ooh. You could ink the edges, and I might just do that with a bit of Stormy Sky, I think. Or should I use chipped sapphire? I think I'll use Stormy Sky. I think I've used it before, and it's quite matches these tones quite nicely. Just to give it a bit of edging around the. I just like the edging on a card. Hope you're all doing well and having some crafting time. Today is a beautiful sunny day, and it's 23 outside, but it's a bit cold in my space where I do my crafting. I'm at the back of the house, and it doesn't get a lot of sun in the winter, so it gets a bit cool. That's why I've got my jacket on. My husband's out in the main room, he's got a t-shirt on, but he likes to sit in the sun every now and again in the daytime, and I didn't do that today. I did it yesterday, and I felt like I was going to fall asleep. So I'm just going to use this gorgeous woman that I've fussy cut out, and I'm going to foam mount her, if I can find my foam mount, which is just here. So in my family we have 3 birthdays in a row. We've got my youngest nephew, his birthday is today, and my eldest grandson's birthday is tomorrow, and my youngest daughter's birthday is Thursday. So, and she's the mum of the 10-year-old, so she was in hospital having her birthday. Happens. Okay. I think when my mum had me back in 1957, she had me, and then 3 or 4 days later, because I was born on the 29th of January, so it would be 3 days after February, June and November, so 3 days later she was 20. So she had me when she was 19, 10 minutes after they got married, so pretty quick off the mark. So she had her, because back then people stayed in hospital for a week when you had the baby, and so she was in hospital having me as well. So it's the same as what my youngest daughter did. Don't keep him in hospital for long though. Basically go the next day. I think she went out the next day on her birthday. I'm not sure, can't remember now. 10 years ago was a long time. I could ink her, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna, by the fact I've lifted her up off the back is lifting itself, so I'm going to use this little bit of fake lace that was sort of in the kit as well, and hopefully, I didn't do it beforehand, and I should have done, but I'll just use glue stick today. I was going to see if my glue that I normally use is going to work today, but sometimes I can't be bothered trying to fiddle with the jolly thing. So I'm going to fit it there. Just needs to be snipped there. And some butterflies, why not? Not too many, because there's a bird here in the bird cage. To make it too busy, but it just needs something. I've cut my butterflies in half just to, because sometimes they're a bit big to use the whole butterfly. I often cut my butterflies in half just to sort of make it last a bit longer. Gives difference. I'm not going to put the butterfly back here for her dress, just because it looks. I was wondering about where else to put the butterfly, and I thought, oh, I'm going to put it back of her dress. I think it looks nice. There you go. So there's my first one. It didn't take too long, but I will turn you off while I put the bases on the next 3 that I'm doing, so that you don't get too, oh, maybe I won't, because doing the cards themselves is not going to take long, because it doesn't really take a lot to make beautiful cards. These are gorgeous cards. Just needs a sentiment on that. And isn't that pretty? Isn't that so pretty? So this is Australian size card for 4 inches across, 6 inches down. That's our standard size postage for my American viewers. And I use A4 Australian standard size card and cut that in half, and then fold those in half to make 2 card bases. That's what I do, because sometimes it's cheaper than buying the cards already made, or they use really poor quality card. Right, so in their collection was this beautiful clock, so I'm going to just put that there, because I'm going to use this woman here over the top, just to sort of decorate her a bit more, just there, I think. I'm going to use my glue stick again, why not? I do it on there, but you'll end up getting glue all over the card base. Bit sticky, I think it's probably at the end of its life. Glue stick. So about there. About there. And I'm going to foam mount her as well, because just to give it another level of interest. Just use the strips this time to use them up. And a bit of square there, a square there. In here, and I've got to have to do a bit of a strip for the head, or maybe down there as well. Okay, right. So what else is happening? Let me think. Not a lot. My husband and I did go to the market, which is in Adelaide. It's a permanent market, and you can go there and buy food, and generally food. They used to have a section at the side where you could buy other things, and there was a supermarket as well, but they've been closed off because they're building above the market a block of apartments and just a block of apartments. I think they're doing apartments for people to live in, not student ones, I don't think. That's going to go there. Isn't she pretty? Isn't she pretty? So I'm going to do some more butterflies. These ones, I think I might use, excuse me a minute, I'm just going to use my little on the strips as well. There's a little hole, there's the little squares. That's what I was looking for, just the little squares. Trouble is, our little squares are so little that it's hard to get the backing off. Anyway, so we went to the market this morning, got up, got dressed, went through the traffic because there was people going to work. It was busy, but we're pretty lucky really. Like, even though we were sort of congested at one stage, it only took us about 10 minutes to get through the congestion. We don't have to sit in that congestion for very long in Adelaide. We're very lucky. I know that's going to change, but it's just really good. Anyway, so we went to the market and had breakfast. That was nice. And then did some shopping. So some of the things we like to buy are, nice breads and cheeses, and as well as other things to cook with as well. But so when we do that, we like to come home and for tea we're going to have the nice breads and the cheeses and meats and things like that. So cold meats and fruit and that kind of stuff. I love that kind of thing. I didn't eat the other edge of that one. Darn. Anyway, so this is a very ornate outfit on this young woman. So I'm going to use, like I said, just use the one A4 sheet for my backgrounds from the printables. Printables are really good because you can just buy them wherever you are in the world, really. And I don't need that one. What am I doing? I need this one. So that's one good thing about print. It doesn't matter where you are, you can buy them anywhere. I mean, I look at other people's Etsy shops and I look at them overseas and I think how nice, and then look at the price for it cost to Australia and the physical things. I think, oh no, I just can't do it. It's just too much. The physical cost to get things shipped from overseas is just ridiculously high. Especially if you only want to buy something that's cost, like say, cost $20, and then you've got to pay the shipping cost, which could be up to $30. You know, sometimes if in America, sometimes it could cost over $40. It's just too much. I didn't need this one either. Oh well. Just going to take my jacket off. The heat from my light here generates a fair bit of heat. So again, I'm going to foam mount her. She's just so lovely. If I'd have used card, a 200 GSM card, I probably wouldn't have to do so many squares, but I could have done a bit of cardboard, but since I've been to the market this morning, I've been decidedly lazy. I'm sitting in the sun of the car thinking, oh, I could just easily fall asleep here, but I didn't. It's so nice. And then tomorrow is going to be, the trouble is though, I think I said the other day, we have had the driest start to the new year for 150 years or something or other. We've had hardly any, we've had no rain in South Australia. They keep getting it elsewhere in Australia, but not us. So things are looking a bit grim. It's getting a bit late for the season for the farmers to start seeding. So they keep predicting rain when June comes. So hopefully it'll be a bit widespread and not just like in metropolitan area, or you know, like it's not just a few areas. It would be good for us generally all over for everybody, because it's just so dry everywhere. Just off the coast of South Australia, here we've got an island, a little island called Kangaroo Island, and they were saying they're running out of feed for their sheep and stuff, so they can't get it from the mainland at the moment because the ferry that they use for that is in dock being repaired, being maintained, repaired and stuff like that. So it makes life a bit difficult. They can't get any feed. That's a trouble. I wonder where I want this, because she is so ornate. You don't really want to do a lot of other things on her, so I'm just going to use the one butterfly there. Somehow I've got fit room for the words as well. It's stuck down. I want it stuck down. Just a little bit left. So 3. Aren't they pretty? How easy are they coming together? And my last one. Something therapeutic. I think I've said before. I know what I did with this one. I cut the top of the roses because I want to put her inside. So I used my knife to cut around the top of the roses so I could put her in like that. So she's in amongst the roses in the garden. Just thought that would look really good. So I'm just going to put that down with some masking tape. Double-sided tape. Sorry, I've got stuff everywhere here. Just because I wasn't sure what else I wanted to use, so I'm going with what things I planned beforehand, because sometimes it's easier to have what you need ready to go in a video rather than trying to find things as you go along, because it takes too long. It takes time to sort of make sure everything's cut ready to go, and everything you need is ready to go. It takes time. It took time this morning to make sure my women were cut up, because I do fussy cut everything out beforehand, but then sometimes I like to go back in and make sure that, especially around the faces, it was really hard to do the first cut, so I go back around there and cut it again better, fussy cut it better. So if you didn't know why, use these best ergonomic, easy on the hand, fingers, scissors I've ever had from Uniquely Creative. If you're thinking of looking for a better pair of scissors, best thing ever. Because I was looking, I had tried the ergonomic snips, but I just couldn't use them for fussy cutting. I found them really difficult. I know some people find them really easy to use, but I just couldn't get my used to using them. But she's done, so I'm just going to do the same for the butterflies. Just chop them in half. I shouldn't say chop, cut. So the idea of the challenges in the Facebook group Papercraft with Secrets is that you can make things to go over the challenge if you wanted to, and you upload them into the album on their Facebook page, and then anybody who enters gets free digital at the end of the month. So it's not hard. It's just a matter of just making something to fit the challenge. So, like I said, this month in June is vintage. It doesn't have to be using that or what I've used, but if you're like me and love blue, how can you pass it up? It's perfect. It's beautiful. I love blue. Sort of tones. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me today. Have a go at making some vintage cards using this printable and put them in the challenge for the Papercraft Secrets Facebook group. Again, all the details are in the description box underneath the video. Thank you once again for being here, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.